Good morning. It's Friday, July 5th, 2024. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. Here in the state of Georgia, not a whole lot going on. Few light showers in South Georgia around Douglas, heading toward Rochelle and heading up toward Fitzgerald, just east of Fitzgerald and McRae. So those are those little pop-up thunderstorms that can happen when you have enough moisture in the atmosphere, but not quite enough lift to get them going and really get widespread thunderstorms. But we do have widespread thunderstorms as we zoom way out, and I'll overlay the radar and the satellite imagery, and we can identify a pretty strong frontal boundary moving through Middle Tennessee. If that first frame there, look at that. Those thunderstorms just pop up near Nashville, heading into northern Alabama. That frontal boundary is going to make it to Georgia. Will bring some showers and thunderstorms, mainly to North Georgia through the day today. So we can almost guarantee thunderstorms, especially in northwest Georgia. So much needed rain will be arriving as far as middle and south Georgia. And it's just going to be more of those scattered thunderstorm variety of things. We'll talk about that coming up. Let's take a look at our temperatures as we get started this morning. It is warm out there. We have those low to mid 80s in North Georgia, pretty much through the mid-state as well, some upper 80s in parts of South Georgia. That humidity is going to be a big factor. Again, today we do have a heat advisory in effect for most of the state. Just the mountains are left out down toward coastal Georgia and parts of southeast Georgia. But all throughout the state, going to be very, very hot. Heat index values around 108, 109 in north and middle Georgia, closer to 112 in South Georgia. So take care of yourself once again today. Stay hydrated and stay cool. Let's take a look at Hurricane Beryl, now over land, made landfall just south of Cancun, Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. So that's going to continue to be disrupted as it moves across the Yucatan, quite mountainous area where it is right now. So that makes it even more difficult for the storm to kind of hold its shape. So we'll see what it looks like once it gets into the Gulf of Mexico, which will be late tonight. Then through the overnight hours, we'll continue tracking through the southern Gulf. And we will watch that as it should be making landfall again and up toward Brownsville, Texas. So you can see no threat for us, but that will be bringing some rain for sure in parts of Texas where they need it just about as much as we need the rain. But hopefully we'll keep that to a low Category 1 or Category 2 hurricane. Beryl did do some strengthening overnight last night. The wind shear was not favorable for it to strengthen, but it pushed right through that wind shear and ended up getting very strong, or stronger than expected, through the overnight hours before making landfall this morning. Let's take a look at the modeling here in the state of Georgia. You see those little light showers in South Georgia not showing up. They just kind of sneak in under the radar, but again, we could see one or two continue to pop up, mainly south of I-16 through the morning hours. And then through the afternoon hours, our rain chance increases throughout the state. We see the little spattering of showers there, Columbus, Macon, South Metro Atlanta. So any one of us could see a couple of thunderstorms. And then that line that I was telling you about, that frontal boundary, look at that, moving into northwest Georgia by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So a few of those storms could possibly be strong to severe. That pushes through Rome, Cedartown around 4 p.m. and starts to approach Metro Atlanta by 6 o'clock. Scattered thunderstorms out ahead of that through the rest of the state. Just very, very isolated. Most of us won't see rain unless you are associated with that frontal boundary there in the northern part of the state. So that's pretty much over the I-85 corridor by 7 p.m. But you see it's losing a lot of strength as we move into the evening hours and pretty much disappearing late tonight. But still a few scattered thunderstorms possible. We're seeing what's left of that frontal boundary trying to push down into parts of middle Georgia through the overnight hours. So fairly quiet. Just a few of us could see a shower or two. And then tomorrow, this is going to be the calm. Tomorrow morning as you get started, not a whole lot going on. You're going to say another hot and humid day. Yes, that is true, but a much better chance of thunderstorms through the day tomorrow. 1 p.m., we start to see the fireworks pop up and then really becoming active as we head toward 2, 3 o'clock for parts of southeast Georgia and down toward the Georgia coastline. And look at all that thunderstorm activity there from Savannah down to Brunswick. Thunderstorms possible in southwest Georgia as well. And we continue tracking through tomorrow evening. Still looking at those thunderstorms around. Right now, we're not looking at a big severe weather risk, but some of these showers will produce some heavy rainfall and gusty winds. So we'll keep an eye on that through the day tomorrow. So bottom line is, northwest Georgia, you're going to get the rain. It's going to try to fade out later this afternoon as it heads toward Atlanta, but all of us will have a better chance of showers and thunderstorms through the day tomorrow. More cloud cover as we wrap up the weekend. That helps bring our temperatures down just a bit, but still very hot and humid. That's the latest from the Georgia Weather Net. Now your local forecast from northwest Georgia to southeast Georgia.